Hello students, today we'll be going to discuss about the various rules of debit and credit. Okay, now what do you mean by debit and credit? All accounts are divided into two sides. The left hand side of an account is traditionally called debit side and the right side of an account is called credit side. So in the abbreviated form, debit is written as DR and credit is written as CR. So here I have taken an example like cash account. So cash account, debit side, the Z color side is your debit side. So this is your left hand side, and your green color side, that is right hand side, it is called credit side of an account. Okay, now rules of debit and credit. So in order to decide when to write on the debit side of an account and when to write on the credit side of an account, so there are basically two approaches. So one is your American approach, that is also known as modern approach, and second one is your English approach or traditional approach. So English approach is also known as double entry system, which has been discussed in the next chapter. Now American approach क्या होता है? The rules of debit and credit depend on the nature of an account. So for this purpose, all the accounts are classified into the following 5 categories in the American approach. So in American approach, there are various rules, okay, of debit and credit. So basically, in American approach, the accounts are classified into 5 categories. Okay. Now, American approach, the rules of debit and credit depend on the nature of an account. So for this purpose, all the accounts are classified into the following 5 categories in the American approach. Okay. Now these are assets account, liabilities account, capital account or owner's equity account, revenue or income account, and last is your losses or expenses account. So on the basis of American approach, now we will going to discuss what are the various rules of debit and credit of following 5 accounts. Okay, now while discussing an accounting equation, we have studied that if there is an increase or decrease in one account, there will be equal decrease or increase in another account. Accordingly, following rules of debit and credit in respect of the various categories of accounts can be obtained. So accounting equation में हमने पढ़ा था कि if अगर एक asset increase हो रही है तो subsequently दूसरा asset जो है वो क्या होता है, decrease होता है. If अगर आपका asset increase हो रहा है तो at the same time आपका जो liability है वो भी क्या होता है, increase होता है. So similarly in the rules of debit and credit, there are various categories of the accounts. So first one is your assets account. So when there is an increase in the amount of an asset, such an increase is recorded on the debit side of the assets account. And if there is a reduction or decrease in the amount of an asset, such reduction is recorded on the credit side of the asset account. So asset account का एक format बना रखा है मैंने. So in your left hand side, increase in asset will be recorded on this side. So this is your debit side of an account, or decrease in asset will be recorded on this side, that is credit side of the account. Okay, now rules of debit and credit for asset account. So students, I have taken 2 examples. Okay, first is cash deposited into bank. So now इस transaction में there are 2 accounts appearing. One is your cash and another is your bank. So cash is your asset or bank is also your asset. So your bank is increasing, so increase in bank will be recorded on the debit side, okay, and decrease in cash will be recorded on the credit side of the cash account. Next is furniture purchase and paid by check. Okay, now furniture purchase किया 5,000 का. So in this particular transaction, your furniture is also increasing and your bank is decreasing. So now in this particular transaction, furniture increased by 5,000. So debit side we will record, and your bank will decrease by 5,000. So we will record on the credit side of bank account. Okay, now second account, that is liability account. So rule of debit and credit for liability account. So when there is an increase in the amount of liability, such an increase will be recorded on the credit side of the liability account. Whereas if there is a reduction or decrease in the amount of liability, it will be recorded on the debit side of the liability account. So आपके सामने liability account का format है. Decrease in liability debit side record होता है और increase in liability will be recorded on the credit side. Okay, now example of liability account. Okay, now first example, goods purchased on credit 10,000. So आपने goods खरीदा 10,000 का, credit में purchase किया. तो credit में purchase किया तो your liability is increasing. So 10,000 increase in the creditor, and your purchase is also increasing. So purchase is your expenses. So expenses will be recorded on the debit side of the purchase account. Next is your second transaction, that is paid to creditor by bank 4,000. So in this particular transaction आपके दो account appear हो रहे हैं. एक आपका creditor liability होता है और second is your bank account. Bank is your asset. So asset decrease in asset, bank account decrease हो रहा है. So 4,000 credit side record करेंगे, and liability creditor is also decreasing. So उसको अपन debit side we will record in the creditor account. Next account, third, capital account. So the rule of debit and credit for the capital account is increase in the capital is recorded on the credit side and decrease in the capital is recorded on the debit side. So here the format of capital account, increase credit side record होता है, decrease debit side record होता है. Now example of capital account, started business with cash 50,000. So in this particular transaction there are two accounts appearing. One is your cash and another is your capital. So cash increase by 50,000. So asset increase हो रहा है 50,000. So cash account में debit side record होगा, and capital increase हो रहा है 50,000. So we will record increase in capital on the credit side of capital account. Okay, now next rule for revenue or income account. So all increase in the gains and income are recorded on the credit side of the concerned income account as it leads to increase in the capital. So any increase in the capital will be recorded on the credit side of income or revenue account, whereas if there is a decrease or reduction in any gain or income, so the account concerned will be debited because it leads to decrease in the capital. So now in revenue account, increase will be recorded on credit side and decrease in revenue will be recorded on the debit side. Okay, now example of revenue account, interest received. Now you have received interest of rupees 2,000. So cash increase हो रहा है. So cash is your asset. So asset side we will record on the debit side, whereas interest it is your income. So income increase हो रहा है by 2,000. So we will record on the credit side. Next, goods sold for cash. Okay, now in this transaction, one account is cash and second account is your sales. So cash increase हो रहा है by 20,000. So asset increase will be recorded on the debit side, whereas sales, it's the revenue for the business and revenue increased by 20,000. So we will record on the credit side of sales account. Now, last rule, expenses or losses account. So all increase in the losses and expenses are recorded on the debit side of the concerned expense account because it leads to decrease in the capital, whereas the reduction in the expenses is recorded on the credit side of the expenses account. Okay, now expenses increase or losses increase will be recorded on this side, debit side, and decrease in expenses or losses will be recorded on this side, that is your credit side. Okay, now example of expenses: goods purchased 10,000 in cash. So in this transaction, two accounts are appearing. One is your purchase account and another is your cash account. So increase in purchase, 10,000 will be recorded on the debit side of purchase account because expenses increase हो रहे हैं, and cash account decrease हो रहा है. So decrease in cash will be recorded on the credit side. Now goods purchased on credit rupees 5,000. So you have purchased goods on credit, so your creditor will increase by 5,000. So increase in liability will be recorded on the credit side. Creditor is your liability and purchase is your expenses. So you have purchased goods on credit, so your expenses increase by 5,000 will be recorded on the debit side of purchase account. Okay, now summary of all these 5 accounts. Capital, decrease in capital will be recorded on debit side, or increase in capital will be recorded on the credit side. Now for liabilities, increase in liability will be recorded on credit side and decrease in liability will be recorded on the debit side. Okay, now expenses, increase in expenses will be recorded on the debit side and decrease in expenses will be recorded on the credit side. Next is your asset, increase in asset will be recorded on the debit side or decrease in asset will be recorded on the credit side. Okay, and last is your revenue. So increase in revenue will be recorded on the credit side and decrease in revenue will be recorded on the debit side. So okay, so these rules are very important for the accounting point of view, because on the basis of the rules of debit and credit we'll be going to discuss the next chapter, that is books of prime entry journal. On the basis of these rules we'll be passing journal entries in the books of accounts. Okay, now I've taken an example. So on which side will the increase in the following accounts will be recorded? Also mention the nature of account. So first is your cash. So cash is your asset and increase in asset will be recorded on the debit side. Second is your machinery. Machinery is also asset, okay, and increase in machinery will be recorded on the debit side. Debtor is your asset and increase in the amount of debtor will be recorded on the debit side. Creditor, it is the liability for the firm and increase in liability will be recorded on the credit side. Proprietor's account, so it is your capital, so capital is your account and increase in capital will be recorded on the credit side. Next is your rent received. So rent received, it is an income or revenue for the firm, so nature of account is revenue and increase in revenue will be recorded on the credit side. Okay, next is salary paid, it is the expenses for the firm, so nature of account is expenses and increase in expenses will be recorded on the debit side of expenses account. Next is your interest received. So interest received is a revenue for the firm. So nature of account is revenue, and increase in revenue will be recorded on the credit side of the revenue account. Okay, now next example, on which side will the decrease in the following accounts be recorded? Also mention the nature of the account. So furniture is your asset, and decrease in asset will be recorded on the credit side. Bank is also your asset, and decrease in bank account will be recorded on the credit side. Next is salary paid. So expenses decrease will be recorded on the credit side of expenses account. Next is your salary outstanding. So outstanding salary is the liability for the firm, and decrease in liability will be recorded on the debit side of liability account. Next is proprietor account. So capital, and decrease in capital will be recorded on the debit side of capital account. Next is your debtor. Debtor is asset for the firm, and decrease in debtor will be recorded on the credit side of asset account. Prepaid insurance, so paid in advance, it is asset for the firm, and decrease in asset will be recorded on the credit side of asset account. Next is your bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is the liability for the firm, and decrease in bank overdraft will be recorded on the debit side of bank overdraft account. Okay, now I have taken an example of furniture account. So open the T-shape account of furniture and write the following on the proper side. So furniture purchase. So in this transaction furniture increase हो रहा है. So मैंने debit side लिखा, increase in furniture 20,000. So transaction number 1, debit side. Next is your furniture sold. So furniture बेचा आपने, so decrease in value of furniture 5,000. So decrease in furniture will be recorded on credit side. So second transaction 5,000 credit side. Next, furniture purchase 8,000. So again the firm purchased furniture for rupees 8,000. So increase in furniture will be recorded on debit side. So third transaction will write on debit side 8,000. Now old furniture discarded. Furniture जो है आपने क्या कर दिया, discard कर दिया. Okay, write off कर दिया book से. So 4 transaction से furniture का value decrease हो रहा है. So decrease in furniture 4 transaction on your credit side of furniture account. Next, the value of furniture reduced by 2,000. So decrease in furniture. So 2,000 will be recorded on the credit side of furniture account. Now the total of debit side of furniture account is 28,000, and total of credit side of furniture account is 9,500. Now balance 28,000 debit side minus 9,500 credit side. Now you have 18,500 balance in your furniture account. Okay, thank you.